See where this leads to. But fear is an amazing thing. Fear is something that can lead you, move you, allow you to grow, allow you to expand, allow you to explore aspects of your existence that previously you had never thought possible to explore. Fear will allow you to create. In fact, and there is a good session we've completed entitled Fear is the Illusion That Creates, and we assure you it ties directly into this particular workshop. In this workshop, dear friends, you will explore fear in every aspect possible. You will gain an understanding of fear. You will demystify the aspects of fear. Such that then fear can become a tool, an aspect of your existence that if you choose, you can use it or you can move beyond it. The choice is yours. But the key is, first, that fear is an amazing thing. Fear, in its amazingness, allows you to begin to recognize certain talents and abilities previously unrecognized within yourselves. Viewed from this perspective, all of you, each and every one of you, came into this existence, were created, you incarnated, with all the talents and abilities necessary to explore the fullness of what you would describe as your reality. The full extent of your existence. The completeness of all that you are. Now, by that we mean that every aspect of existence is known to the self, to you. However, most of you choose to walk through life, basically, with term it from the perspective of incongruity. You look, you see, and you do not observe or notice. And as a result, therefore, life seems to move around you. Oftentimes, you interact with it at certain moments, but most times, life just seems to exist. Yet each and every one of you has all the talents and all the abilities necessary to explore existence completely. Not just simply limited to your perspective of existence. Not just simply limited to your job, to your relationship, to your family, to your acquisitions of cars and television sets and houses, but far beyond that. You have the ability to alter and shift not just your reality, but the reality in which you exist. All of these talents and abilities exist within you. But what stops you from using all of these talents and abilities? What stops you from being the great orator, the great singer, the great actor, the great politician, the great activist, the great mother, the great father, the great child? What stops you? What stops you, dear friends, is fear. The fear, mostly, that if you were to manifest yourself in the brilliance, the extent of your own brilliance, that then you would have to deal with other people's lack of brilliance. This is the first fear we assure you that you will experience. You fear manifesting yourselves to the extent that you are, for fear that others then would attempt to reduce you to bring you to their level of, term it, incongruity. And as a result, therefore, instead you choose not to explore your amazingness, your brilliance, the full extent of your talents and abilities. Now, that which limits growth, then is fear. Now, over the last hour and a half, all of you have, from one perspective or another, discussed your fears. You've explored them. You've thought about them. You've brought them into your consciousness. And from one perspective, therefore, you've begun the process of gaining an awareness of that which creates fear within yourselves. But regardless of the process that you've gone through, none of you have explored this fear, that you do not exist. Big fear. You fear that you do not exist. You see, dear friends, your ego personalities, when you were created, had to imagine itself, observe itself in order to define itself. But it observed itself on the basis of what? On the basis of a nothingness. Nothing existed prior to its creation, and then it existed, and so it observed itself. And so your greatest fear is that you do not exist. For your greatest fear is that your observation of yourself is based on an illusion, that it isn't real. Each and every one of you fears that you do not exist. That which you are, that which you've defined yourself as, that which you've perceived yourself as, that which you've observed yourself as, is all an illusion. It isn't real. And so you struggle and work diligently at maintaining the perspective of reality that defines you. For after all, if you are not real, then what are you? Every one of your choices, observe carefully, every one of your choices is designed to reinforce your observation of yourself as real. Every fear, every perspective, every opportunity is designed to reinforce within yourselves your perspectives of your reality, of your realness. And so, because you fear your realness, because you fear finding out that you are in truth an illusion, you create a reality that is an illusion, that isn't real. The reality you create is based on perspectives fueled by fear. The fear of the you not being real, the fear of your being an illusion, we assure you, fuels every other fear in your existence. And as a result, if you observe carefully your choices, different circumstance, choose to alter your existence, not giving fear its power. If you were to imagine this, dear friends, we assure you, you would begin to recognize the ease with which it is to shift from fear. Now, some of you have questioned and are questioning the ease of shifting fear. You find yourselves caught up with circumstances of existence, and you see yourself not being able to change, not being able to alter, not being able to shift. You recognize to a degree that fear is the culprit. It is what maintains you in the perspective that you are in. But you don't know how to shift and change. We'll show you how. Are you ready? Good. Stand up. Now sit down. Now, notice how easy it was for you to stand up and sit down. It didn't take a great deal of justification, did it? In fact, you simply did it. Now, true, it could be argued that you've been doing this all your life. Someone tells you to sit up, you sit up. Someone tells you to stand up, you stand up. Do you see? However, and as we did say, it could be argued that familiarity made the ease. But we assure you, what made the ease was not the familiarity. It was the choice. You chose to do it. It was that easy. And we assure you, if we gave you another choice, you would think twice about it. And sometimes 3 times. So the ease with which to choose, it takes very little energy. It's to choose. To move beyond your fears, to explore your fears, to appreciate your fears, to change your fears. Simply choice. That's all it takes. But what you do, dear friends, is once you've uncovered a fear, once you've gained a certain perspective of yourself that gives you a perspective of fear within your existence, first you go through the blaming aspect by blaming another and saying it's all your fault. Then when you get past the blaming aspect, you get into the blaming of yourself. It's all my fault. Once you get past the blaming aspect of the self and you say, time to change, then the fear sets in. And then the fear of fear sets in. And then you begin to go through a process of justification that stops you from choosing differently. If you don't like your job, and it's a really rotten job, and the hours are long, and the pay is low, and it's dangerous, choose differently. Go out and find another job. Now, you'll say to yourselves, I can't do that. My family needs me. They need this income. No one else would want me. I have no talents. I have no ability. I don't have a proper resume. I don't have a proper education. Who would hire me? I don't look good. I'm getting old. I'm getting young. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm either too experienced or not experienced enough. And so you move through a process of justification to justify your fear of not changing. And you do it well. And you hang on to this process until such time as you're willing to go beyond it. And for some individuals, this takes moments, and for others, it takes lifetimes. We assure you, fear transcends the lifetimes. Which is why individuals re-experience fear in every lifetime. The same fear. So as a result, therefore, if you choose, we can do this for you in this particular session. Do recognize that this will be recorded. Do recognize that many others will listen to this recording. However, since there is nothing to fear, why not choose? If you choose, dear Maggie will introduce each and every one of you. And if you ask, we will tell you what one of your fears are. Dear Maggie, introduce them by their first names only. After all, we wouldn't want the rest of the world to know who they are.
There's Nathaniel.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Alexandre.
No, one at a time. Nathaniel, what would you like to know?
I would like to know what are my fears and how can I overcome them?
Dear Nathaniel, if we were to speak about your fears in plural, we would be speaking for approximately 22 days, non-stop. And still not be totally complete. Perhaps the question could be worded differently. May we suggest one?
Please.
May we suggest this question? And listen carefully to all of the others in the group. What is the greatest fear that is stopping me at this moment? What do you think, Nathaniel?
I think that's a good question. I posed it.
Good, then please ask it.
What is the greatest fear that is stopping me at this moment?
We thought you'd never ask. The fear of your insufficiency. And we give you that to ponder on. And if you choose, you can ask more about that in the question and answer session. Next.
Alexandre?
Greetings, Alexandre.
Greetings.
What question would you like to ask?
Gonna go with the same one. So, what is my greatest fear that's stopping me right now?
Interesting. The fear of your insufficiency. Also termed inadequacy. And we'll allow you to ponder that. Next.
Angela?
Greetings, Angela.
Greetings. What is the greatest fear that's stopping me at this time?
And the fear that you'll get the same answer to this question that the other.
In a more existential context.
Now, we assure you that was your greatest fear at that moment. From the perspective of your existence, a fear of lack. And notice that you can ponder on this for a while. Next.
Bonnie?
Greetings, Bonnie.
Greetings.
And what question would you like to ask?
What's my greatest fear at this time?
Well, it isn't the fear that we'll answer the same as the others. You've given that up. The fear that you will revert. Next.
Jean-Louis?
Greetings, Jean-Louis.
Greetings, elders. What is the greatest fear that is stopping me at this moment?
The fear of lack. In all of its parameters. Next.
Mark?
Greetings, Mark.
Greetings. What is the greatest fear holding me back at this time?
Interesting. The fear of the continuity of your existence. I will allow you to ponder that for a while. Next.
Ali John?
Greetings, Ali John.
Greetings, Wonders. I'd like to know what is the greatest fear that is stopping me at this moment?
The fear of your insufficiency. Next.
Amy?
Greetings, Amy.
Greetings, Wonders. Wonders, I'd like to know what my greatest fear is at this moment.
You have two, Amy. Both equal, both complete and whole, and both support each other. The fear of your insufficiency and the fear of lack. To your credit, you take over the group. Next.
Danielle?
Greetings, Danielle.
Greetings, Wonders.
What would you like to ask?
Wonders, what is the greatest fear that is stopping me at this moment?
the fear of your sufficiency. Next.
Dale.
Greetings, Dale.
Greetings, Wonders. I'd like to know my greatest fear which is stopping me at this moment.
Fear of lack.
Fear of lack.
Next.
Estelle.
Greetings, Estelle.
Greetings. I would like to know my greatest fears that I have in this existence.
Dear friend, if we were to tell you all of your fears, we would be speaking for approximately...
The greatest one at the moment.
And the one that at this moment, the greatest fear is that we'll tell you how long we'd have to talk to tell you all your fears. The fear of fear.
Oh.
Now, to each and every one of you, you have an opportunity. Fear is not designed to move you this way or that way. It is simply that it exists in your existence. The resultant of fear is that it contracts your existence. But that is the resultant of fear. It isn't fear itself. And as a result, therefore, most of you find yourselves fearing the results of fear. And when you begin to fear the results of fear, you judge yourselves for it. And as a result, therefore, you find yourselves making choices, choosing circumstances of existence that would move you away from the aspects of fear that, from your perspective, create fear in your existence. Fear itself is not a powerful thing. It has no power unless you give it power. Fear itself is simply another aspect of existence. It is neither greater than nor lesser than any other aspect of existence. But because your society uses fear so well to create an effect in your existence, you then begin to fear fear. And as such, therefore, you make choices, through circumstances of existence, you make decisions that would move you away from experiencing fear in your existence. Now, we're not suggesting that you go out and jump off a 10,000-foot bridge with a very long bungee cord to see how close you can get to the ground in order to experience fear. But what we are suggesting here is that as you move through your daily lives, as you move through your existence, as you make choices, and as you choose circumstances of existence, as you choose situations that you find yourself in, don't fear the possibility that fear would be present in those circumstances. For if you begin to fear the fear, you will again alter and shift your existence so dramatically that you will reduce it even further than fear can reduce it on its own. It is the fear of fear that has the greater reductive effect on your existence, not fear itself. Fear itself has a certain reduction to the existence, yes, a contraction. But the fear of fear will contract it so dramatically that you will wonder why it is you ever bothered to incarnate in the first place. Many individuals find themselves so caught up with the fear of fear that they are now wondering that very thing. And so some choose to leave this particular incarnation by choice, by committing suicide. Because they can no longer stand the fear of fear. It is too great, too overwhelming. And choices are made then to remove themselves from the circumstances in which fear of fear overwhelms them. But as we did say, fear is nothing, has no power, it has no ability to create effect. In fact, fear is the most greatest illusion of your own existence. For it only exists when you give it power. It only exists when you choose to make it real in your lives. Fear itself, that which is perceived by the body, the ego personality, as fear, is in effect only an indication, an indicator by soul essence to a degree that this is a talent that you have that is unused. Your soul essence is constantly prodding you. It is constantly attempting to bring you to a perspective of experiencing existence. And as a result, therefore, soul essence encourages you to move in certain directions. The fear that is experienced is simply a resistance by the ego personality to move in a direction that soul essence is encouraging. That's what fear is. It is a slight resistance by ego personality. But when the resistance is given power, in actual fact, if you have listened carefully through the previous 5 sessions, you will have gained an appreciation of fear sufficient to allow you to move beyond fear. However, for those of you who are sleeping through some of the sessions, we will give you more information. Now, fear itself, as we suggested, is nothing more than an illusion. It has no power unless you give it power. So, in order to move beyond fear, there must be a willingness within yourself to take back your power, to not give fear power, to not empower fear. Fear, as we suggested to you, is nothing more than a perspective based on the ego's perspective of how the soul essence's encouragement is. As a result, therefore, if you view fear from this perspective, you disempower it. What empowers fear is the perspective that fear, in whichever form it is, can create an effect in your existence that would affect you. This is what disempowers you and empowers fear. And if you give fear this perspective, we assure you it will have some power. Add on top of that the fear of fear, and you empower it dramatically. However, disempower it by recognizing that the validity of fear, though it has a certain value and validity to your existence, is nothing more than a resistance to encouragement. That's all fear is. And if you see it from that perspective, then you could also then disempower the resistance. Ego personality is more than willing to move into a perspective of existence similar to soul essence's perspective, provided it can reassure itself that this perspective will ensure its survival. By this we mean that your ego personality is often viewed by individuals as being separate from soul essence. And being separate, then, can, in effect, make choices and decisions different from soul essence, and usually does. And as a result, therefore, it carves for itself a certain perspective of existence different from soul essence's perspective. What we are suggesting is that the ego personality is more than willing to move along the same lines as soul essence's perspective. In other words, make the same decisions, enjoy the encouragement of soul essence. And if it enjoys the encouragement of soul essence instead of resisting it, then the ego personality begins to move through existence in a different form, without fear. Now, to do this, soul essence must be given the perspective that not only would this be beneficial to itself, but it would ensure its survival. Ensure its survival beyond that which it already owns, which it already knows. Now, in this particular session, we will give you 3 meditations. The first meditation that we will do will be designed to bring about a shift